Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the tailback. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the...
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Oh, it's a reverse. Got room to work. Oh, a lot of space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On the run, it's Russell. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Ferguson.
This guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Gossett. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of...
He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Gossett. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got him. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Looking left. Got him in the open.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown ball! Great job by the back on the option.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Arkansas, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be...
Brings into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Fires to the middle. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Find some fresh air. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Puts it out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Gossett. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Tennessee offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Butler. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the 2-point try. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gossett. On target over the middle. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Gossett. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They want to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Butler. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Arkansas, 13.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a reverse. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Gossett. He's got an open man. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Might be changing the route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Absolutely center cut. That puts them on top here in the 4th. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Touchdown time in Tennessee. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down their field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Moving out of the pocket. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The drive starts at their own 6. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut them.
He's going to fire deep. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they stay on the shot and walk out of here with a double.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.